like we're leaving with the wind off the coast of Carolina. Caught smiling in the mirror, we hold out for tomorrow. Swimming deepest rivers, giving then we borrow. But everyone's a winner, things are looking up, but we'll never touch the ground. I'm better than I've been as long as I got you around. The lives they open up when you let go of the doubt, when you're rolling deep to deep, when you're captive to the sound of oh, oh, honey, don't you let go of me. Oh, oh, honey, this love is wild and free. Cadence of your voice, all the unexpected joys, elevating off your smile, laughing with me like a child. Every minute is a light, showing us there's more to life. Open hands, arms open wide, choosing to enjoy the ride. Things are looking up, but we'll never touch the ground. I'm better than I've been as long as I got you around. Our lives they open up when you let go of the doubt, when you're rolling deep to deep, when you're captive to the sound of oh, oh, honey, don't you let go of me. Oh, oh, honey, this love is wild and free. Oh, honey, don't you let go of me. Oh, honey, this love is wild and free. Evening falls, giving grace to summer fields, and they were under starlit atmosphere. And for a moment I forget to breathe, 'cause I got you, and this is a real love. I wanna be the one who brings out the color in gray days, be your shelter, the one you run to in the rain. 'Cause finding light in everything has never been
So I really hope you enjoy the process as much as I did. Before I go on to something I really wanted to touch on before I end the video, I thought I would just walk you through this process that was going on in my head, because I've realised that aside from obviously like doing my abstracts and stuff like that, I really love collage, like the itty bitty sort of bits of collage. So I had this strip of watercolour swatches and I really wanted to keep it, and on every project that I tried to put it on, it just didn't fit, it didn't go. So there's this part of me that was like, oh, I don't want to rip it up, but I thought, you know what, I really love let me just grab, you know, my little baby tiny journal, I know where it is, let me just grab it without knocking anything over, hang on. So I think it's in here, yeah, it's in here. Right, it's really funny the things that you discover when you just sit and create without even thinking about it. Right, so this cover is not finished. I have other things that I want to do on here, but you get to the point where you just have to stop, walk away, like any painting. Make sure you're in focus because I've zoomed you in. Like any painting, you sometimes have to walk away from it. So much stuff in here, yeah, and then come back to it later, which is what I'm doing with this one. But this is my meditation journal, so you know, it's like I just journal in here every day, or try to. So the cover's not massively important, but I do want it to inspire me, and so far it's not inspiring me much. I like it, but I know it's incomplete, so I'm just going to walk away from it for now. But where's the second? Looking for, poor traveller's notebook's completely covered by stuff. So let me just put this in here and then explain what I was gonna say. Right, so that can, I'll just sit on that for a bit and then I'll add to it bit by bit when I get to it. I really want to add sort of like little bits here and there maybe somehow, or a sticker here. I did like that bird one. It has, oh, I don't know, it is nice. I do like it. I'm going to put it in here for now and hold off just for now. But this journal was going to have more art on it than anything else. And I really wanted, I didn't want to go down the route of putting volume 1 and all that, but I really need to. It's more of a necessity than anything else. And the reason why I've done volume 1 is because for me, I feel that there's this divide between stuff pre-coronavirus and post-coronavirus when it comes to my everything, creativity, my writing, my painting, everything. And I really wanted to sort of use this time as a time of sort of new beginnings as well and transitioning. So I thought, well, why not just do volume 1? I've created files on my laptop where I store things that were before all this happened, and then I've opened up new folders. So as I was doing this, I really loved the dark background, so I painted it with black gesso, and then I thought I would do some artwork. And then when I stuck this on, because it takes up a lot of space, there's not much room for artwork, then I just started to rip these up and then stuck them down, and then when it sparked joy, I stuck it down. And I just realised I'm going back to show you my mini, like this says number 1 on here. This is the first volume of my mini journals, or tiny journals, and it is going back to this again. And I don't struggle creating on tiny pages like this at all. It's such a mindful, just relaxing process. But I always wondered, I mean, I really love that. I would have loved to have taken that to, do you know, there's onto this page, but this gold strip here is a bit of washi. That would look really nice on here somewhere, so I might try and dig it out. But I've realized that I can take this and do it onto a bigger area. It's just when the bigger airy that you go when it comes to things like this, the harder it is. But I've realised doing this cover that I was like, oh no way, I'm just doing exactly what I did with this, and it's basically collage. So you're doing like a layer of like paint, so acrylic or watercolour, then you just build it up with collage, and then you do a key sort of element, which is your sticker, and then the quotation as well. So this book, actually, this tiny journal inspires me so much. Every time I open it up just to flick through it, it makes me really happy, and I love all the layers. And the washi tape works brilliantly in here, really well, because obviously it's just a small tiny space. And I've even got, I don't know if that's a bit in here, I've even got tiny pieces of fabric as well, and there's tissue paper there. I don't know if you can actually see. It's just really inspiring. So yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely start doing that again at some point. Just pop that in there, that goes in here. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this cover, really happy with it. So I will start doing, I was going to do a journal page in here, but I don't know how long this video is going to be, so I'll film the journal page separately. But before I stop there even, so this will, I think that's going to go at the front. I really want to be able to see that when I open it up, because I really love that. So I'll probably put that in there. Right, I'll sort it out in a minute, but I'll go through in a video once this is all set up properly. In a day or two I'll go through all of that as well, and what journal I'm using for what, so that's that. But I really wanted just to touch on as well, because I've been doing so much like studying and writing and just spending a lot of time in my room writing basically, and I jotted down separately somewhere. Let's turn my fan heater off. It's been snowing today, just a tiny bit, it's freezing. Right, so because obviously we're moving into April and I'm working on a lot of content, I want to list what content I'm doing, but a lot of it is organic. So I mean, I can give you a gist of what I'm doing. So I'm doing the creative, as usual, the creative planning, creative journaling and creative living. All the stuff that I do will fall under each one of those hashtags. But on here, this is all my, I don't want to show you it just yet, because there's a lot of research on here which is going to go into what I'm going to be doing this, well, for April anyway. So I have been doing lots and lots of writing for April, and it has to obviously be transferred into content. So so once this video is done, I will carry on working on that, because I want to do some files for you as well to be able to download. I really wish I could go into more detail, but I zoom you out a little bit. There you go. But it's not ready yet. Right, so I really just wanted to say, with your Dream Life book, and this is stuff that I'll be touching on, but with your Dream Life book, you obviously are going to stick pictures in here of how you want your dream life to look like. And then you can make notes of stuff that you're studying and all of that sort of thing, and anything to do with your dream life. But what I really want to touch on, and I think it's really important to say, is that any dream that you have is a creation. It's something that's unfolding. It's not something way out in a distance. And so, you know, you don't get frustrated because it hasn't appeared yet. Think of your dream as a painting, as a piece of creation. So think of your dream as a creation, because you are creating it. So like a song, a story, a painting, you know, a song is written, it takes time to write and to compose. A story, again, takes time to write. And a painting, you have to take time to paint it. But at the end of the day, you will have a finished product. But then you go on to make another painting. So your dream is just that. It's a creation, because you're living life in creation. You are creating your life. So if you ever do feel that you get frustrated, I was going to say never feel frustrated, but you will get frustrated sometimes because you're human. But if you ever do feel that frustration, sit down and question why, and journal why you're feeling that frustration. But your dream is unfolding. You have to tell yourself that it is something you're building, something that you are creating, and it will come to pass, and then you'll create more dreams. You know, whatever the dream you have, you'll create that too. It's all about being at peace. It's all about being present. It's about, oh, I'm a little lost the words now. It's all about being here now, being present and unfolding into your dream, just as a painter paints on the canvas and the painting's unfolding. So it's something that when you pick up your dream life book, don't think when you're picking up, oh, this is something in the future. Think of your book as a canvas. You're painting onto that canvas. So I'm really hoping this analogy will help some people who get stuck. So what you will do is you'll put down the pictures, quotes, just words, all that sort of thing that will add to your dream, add to the creation that you are creating. And at the very, very core of it, again, just like the creative planning that I'm working on and working to put together for you in a way that I don't want to rush it, but at the same time I do want to make it available as soon as possible to you. You are key, you are core to it. It's all about you. It's about your journey, and as much as it's about the dreams and all of that sort of thing, it's more about your growth, your inner self, and your life within, and connecting to your higher self and becoming and being. It's all about growing and nurturing yourself, growing all the positive aspects about yourself. So always remember that your dream is something you are creating, and it will come to pass in such a way, in even better ways than you could possibly imagine even. So allow for your dream to unfold in ways that you hadn't even planned on. Allow for the unknown and allow for possibilities and all that sort of thing. So when you do put together your dream life book and you start journaling in there, just remember that it is an unfolding, and not to fret too much and to stress out with thinking that you have to get it right and all that sort of thing. So I really, really hope that makes sense. It's just something that I just really wanted to put out there. And I hope you enjoyed the process of the art journal, of the journal covers, creating the journal covers. And in upcoming videos, or in the next few days, I'm working on my setup, my plan for April. Now April, I have created myself a new schedule, and I really, really need to be disciplined with myself. Even though we are in isolation, I do still need some kind of a routine. So I'm working on that, and so I'm working in my planner at the moment. And there's obviously the art content as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, take care.